You are watching Hip Hop TV and we are backstage at Ja Rule's one and only concert at Sydney's Luna Park Big Top. He's moments away and we are going to have an exclusive interview with him, so don't go away.
But I like to, when I do my shows, I like to give people, that good feeling, like it's 85 again, like it's Eric B and Rakim and EPMD and Red and Meth, and even when we went on a Hard Knock Life tour, it was just a different time. And the media, they got to do their job,
That's it.
Their job is to spread propaganda. So actually, good journalism is to get to the story, tell the story, right. That's good journalism. So with my new album, I definitely got some new sounds on there. And some new vibes that people could get into.
It's funny because I actually watched the video and it was like everyone in the car is just laughing, having a good time.
I had a bunch of backseat drivers. They were scared to death in the backseat. It was funny.
This is what makes it.
This is Hip Hop TV. We're kicking it backstage with the man Ja Rule. How you going?
I'm good, baby.
So, your performances, they're so positive and full of energy. It's kind of quite different to some of the other artists that are out there at the moment. Do you feel that's what makes you different? What sets you apart?
You know what? Hip hop's in a real negative space, and negative energy is a lot of the, it's just bad energy, in hip hop right now. In my shows, I'm not gonna say I haven't been a part of it, part of the bad and the negative. But I like to, when I do my shows, I like to give people, that good feeling, like it's 85 again, like it's Eric B and Rakim and EPMD and Red and Meth, and even when we went on a Hard Knock Life tour, it was just a different time, a different era in hip hop. It was all fun. It was festive. Everybody hung out. And I want to bring that vibe back to hip hop. That's why you hear a record like Hollywood. It's just a real fun party dance record. It's infectious, but it's fun. You couldn't really hear it too good tonight over the speaker system because it was on a CD. But it's one of those records where you gravitate towards it because it's geared towards having fun.
There's always a lot of media attention on you. Just recently you'd only been in Sydney for about less than 24 hours, and there's some stories going on in the paper about you driving on the wrong side of the road. Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, it kind of got blown out of proportion, I guess, but it was like for 2 seconds. I came out of the garage, and naturally, because I'm from America, we go right onto the opposite side of the road, and you guys are on this side, so
it's funny because I actually watched the video and it was like everyone in the car is just laughing, having a good time.
I had a bunch of backseat drivers. They were scared to death in the backseat. It was funny, but I had a lot of good, had a good time with them. Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. It looked like all good fun, but I guess it's just an example of how the media will take something like that and just blow it.
Yeah, the media, they got to do their job.
That's it.
Their job is to spread propaganda. So, actually, good journalism is to get to the story, tell the story. Right. That's good journalism. But today's shit we got is, that's just problem.
But I was thinking you could look at it from another perspective. There's artists out there who'll do anything, they'll say anything to get noticed, but, all you've got to do is come to Australia and drive in a car for 2 minutes.
and it's blown out of proportion, right?
That's it. So, I guess that's reflective of your, following in Australia. You've still got loads of fans that are really interested in what you're doing.
I love Australia. Every time I come in, I'm received well. It's always great, great crowds at the shows and stuff. They always got good energy. So, I'll be back again and again. I'm come probably vacation in like a couple of months, come out here and just relax. Yeah.
Definitely. So, are you spending much time in Sydney? What are you going to get up to while you've got some downtime here?
My downtime is over, baby. I'm leaving tomorrow. I go to where am I going again? Cameron. And I said it right? I'm going to Cameron tomorrow. Canberra. I didn't say it right. Yeah, I'm going to Canberra tomorrow.
That's where our government is.
That's your capital, right? That's what I heard, yeah. So
You should ask them why they gave you such a hard time giving you a visa.
that's where I'm going. No, I'm just... No, I got a gig there tomorrow, too, so it'll be fun.
You just came off an amazing show. Looks like you put a lot of energy into that. What's your secret?
I'm vegetarian. No, I'm playing. I don't know. The crowd usually gives me the energy to feed off of, and it was a great crowd. Sydney crowd, they were incredible out there. So
Definitely didn't disappoint all the adoring female fans you have out there.
yeah, there was some guys out there too. Don't leave them out.
And you're known for your collaborations. Is there any collaborations that we can look forward to on this album?
Yeah, I got. Actually, with this new album, I'm really trying not to do too many collaborations because I want hip hop needs to get back to what it was. Like, when you listen to LL's album, it's classic albums like that, or Cool G Rap or Big Daddy Kane album. You don't hear thousands and thousands of features. You know what I'm saying? It's that artist holding his on his project, and that's what hip hop was based on, formed on. I've been wanting to have a lot of features on my album, but it's usually just on the hook or whatever. And usually I wrote the shit, that they singing too. So I don't want to take nothing away from guest appearances because it's fun working with other artists as well. But I just feel hip hop needs to get back to that space where it's coming from the soul, it's coming from the heart, it's original, and I'm gonna take the lead on that.
Well, it's been great having you here in Australia. Thank you so much for talking to Hip Hop TV. Do you have any other words for your Aussie fans out there?
New album coming soon. Empire is the new movement. It's Murder Still, don't get it twisted. But Empire is my new record label. Look out for me and H.O. and Life and Merce Montana, all my new acts and shit. So I see y'all soon, real soon. I'll see you when I come back on the world tour with my whole set, my whole crew.
Wonderful. That's it, guys. This is Hip Hop TV. I'm Amber. This is Ja Rule. Stay tuned for next episode. Bye.
Yo, what it is? This is Ja Rule, a.k.a. Rule York, and y'all watching Hip Hop TV. Bitch.